Okay, the perks. Some of the Modern Warfare 2 perks that game introduced. You probably don't want to see any of those back. One Man Army, Commando. That's all the perks in Modern Warfare 2 seem to be bullshit to a point. Like simple perks like Bandolier. I don't know. Stuff like that was a lot simpler. And just go back to the COD 4 / World at War formula in general. Keep it simple. We don't want bullshit attachments. Like the attachments introduced in Modern Warfare 2 were just ridiculous.
I think they should follow in the footsteps of SOCOM Confrontation. If you guys haven't played that, I'll explain what they did. Basically, how it worked is you would pick a gun, and then you could put your attachments on it, like your red dot, your ACOGs, your laser sights, or whatever. And from there, you could pick your equipment, whether it be RPGs, grenades, extra body armor. And all of this stuff that you add on, like your equipment and armor, adds to your what they call encumbrance, which determines your movement speed. So if you were to use like RPGs and grenades and heavy body armor, you would move as slow as a turtle, whereas if you didn't choose any of that and you just had light armor, you moved like Speedy Gonzalez. And they didn't have any perks that messed with damage, like stopping power or sonic boom or whatever you want to call it. And I think that's where like the real imbalances start to happen, because guns, when you put stopping power on them, they become way too good. Like,
and there's no counter to that.
Yeah, and it's like with stopping power, like you can get away with using hardline. You won't be doing too bad. But if you look, at the numbers, like way more people use stopping power just because it's way more effective all around. Yeah, hardline is nice, but messing with the damage modifiers is where like imbalances start to happen, and I think they should just trash that idea altogether.
Well, this is Call of Duty, so we know they're gonna have perks, but if they're gonna have stopping power, Juggernaut is a must. Don't do lightweight, or honestly, like if you're gonna have a marathon, like that's just honestly, I really hate the perk marathon. I thought it was a lot more fair to have extreme conditioning, only double sprint, and then it was a third tier perk, so you couldn't have ninja and marathon. Where you find those amazing rushers.
I hate the way
I'm not asking for them to remove perks. I just think they should leave stopping power, Juggernaut, and
Danger Close,
Sonic Boom out.
Yeah, especially also if they're going to include grenade launchers, please replace slot 1.
Yeah, like COD 4 and World at War. That was pretty balanced. I mean,
yeah.
You know what? On the grenade launchers, like I think. Like they should have dedicated servers, and like you can create your own like custom role set, and they can just.
Isn't that Activision though? Like
yeah,
they won't do that.
Talking about Bobby Kotick here, so.
Yeah, well,
dedicated servers are money, and money is something.
Every other game out there, except for Call of Duty, doesn't. And I don't know why, but like if like games like Killzone and SOCOM and. Like PC games. Like they have options to turn off explosives, and 9 times out of 10 those explosives are turned off, and for good reason, because it pisses everyone off. Yet these people who make games keep putting them in the game.
Yeah, even so on that topic, I think they should have like Halo does, like an MLG variant of their playlist. Like Bare Bones, I know a lot of people requested that.
Never got it.
I think I read a forum post on Infinity Ward about it, like a plea from all the fans for the next mod pack to put like no perks, no kill streaks, none of that, no attachments. I really would like to see that implemented, because just something you could go to to get rid of all the annoying things. And I know no game's going to be perfect, and I'm sure Black Ops is going to have its problems, but it would be nice to go somewhere and just get rid of all that instead of having to wait for a patch.
Yeah, because we know Black Ops isn't going to be perfect, even if they like listen to a lot of stuff. But it's going to be up to the developer to fix problems. Battlefield and DICE, they have been all over Bad Company in constantly balancing and fixing weapons. And in the history of Call of Duty, I've never seen Infinity Ward or Treyarch, balance weapons. Like clearly, the MP40 and M16 needed toning, and they were never fixed. But I actually kind of like the Call of Duty 4 grenades being overpowered, because it really stopped camping. I mean, if you knew where somebody was, just chuck a frag and they die, but...
Then again, it promoted random Zeus nades, as you call them.
Well, yeah, but...
He's looking up to the sky as if he's praying to Zeus himself.
It's the gods themselves, and then BAM! Zeus grenade.
I remember that video.
The problem with grenades in COD4, it was partly because of Frag X3 and instant respawn. Because, again, as a domination player, it's like once you lose B and like the spawns are just so off, they can just you kill a guy, he respawns, chunks a grenade, and you're dead.
What about World at War? Did the frag? I thought the frags were pretty balanced in that game.
I thought the grenades were perfect. If anything, they might have been a little too weak, but other than that, I thought they were fine.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2, they nerfed the shit out of frags, and then Semtexes have these huge blast radiuses, so, to make everything even.
Yeah. What about shotgun SMG secondaries? What do we think of that?
I think I've heard Treyarch are not going to put them in. I think, and I don't quote me on this, but I heard somewhere they were just putting, like, pistol sidearms as you put there, but again, shotgun secondaries, I'm sure XCal has his fair share to say on those.
It's almost a shotgun
Secretary?
Well, like, I think most people would agree that shotguns needed a buff from COD4 and World at War.
Trench gun, yes, my favorite gun.
Yeah, they went a little too far in Modern Warfare 2. I mean, a 12 secondary when it's clearly good enough to be a primary.
Same as Spaz.
Yeah, like they can make them primaries and like take off the limited range, like make them go on forever like every other gun. It's just
Lose damage over range.
yeah, lose like yeah. So, yeah.
And I don't know if you guys played this, but the pistols in World at War were really, honestly, some of the best pistols in the Call of Duty games. And pistols, then that's fine. I mean, and then if they're gonna have vehicles in Black Ops, then launchers should also definitely be a sidearm for taking out anti-aircrafts and stuff.
I actually like the COD 4 Perk launcher option, RPGs, even though, but I do think the lock-on system in Modern Warfare 2 was needed, with so much air support, and I hope if there is like many variants of air support, like Attack Chopper and Pablo and AC-130 and all that stuff, they bring that back, but yes, I think I prefer it as a perk rather than a sidearm.
I think like they should give incentives.
Shooting down?
A raw point.
Yeah.
Addition, like or whatever, because I'm sure many of you have been in games where no one shoots down air support, and when you die, you have to switch to your stingers, and
yeah,
it's just lame how when a team sees one guy shooting it down, like, oh, I don't need to shoot down air support anymore.
Yeah, I think I don't know how they would go about it. Like, it'd be cool if you get camo for your launcher. I don't know why you would want that, but some sort of incentive, as you said. Even if it was, I was thinking something like kill streaks. Like for every chopper you shoot down, you can get like one less off, like hardline. But I don't know how that will work. It'd be too confusing.
This is one thing. If vehicles are gonna spawn on maps, without having to get a kill streak to get a vehicle, if they just spawn in the map, there should be separate playlists for if you want to play with vehicles or without vehicles. Because I'm not really too hot on the vehicles idea, but I'm sure some people are. So just make separate playlists for that. Honestly, I think that'd be good.
Yeah. Let's move on to another topic. Attachments.
Extended mags in World at War. I mean, that was pretty game breaking on the SMGs. Like weapon balance. I mean, in World at War, just about every gun was pretty bad, which was nice, other than the SMGs. But after playing Modern Warfare 2, I've learned I'd rather have guns really suck than be really good.
Yeah, nobody uses anything but our snipers and assault rifles and the ump, which
Codename MP40.
It's not the ump, it's the UMP.45. Yeah. So weapon balance, go XCal. You're the almighty god of weapon balance.
This is something I don't understand. I don't know if many people are aware of this, but in Nazi zombies, like they actually had damage modifiers for limbs. Like if you shot a zombie in the leg, you only got ×1, but if you shot him in the chest, you got like ×1.5, and in the head ×3, or whatever, something like that. And that's like playing against AI, And I don't understand like why when you're actually playing against people, when it really matters, like they just said no, 2 shots to the foot dead, 2 shots to the head dead.
It should be like 0.8 for limbs, and then I noticed for Modern Warfare 2, the only thing that has damage multiplier is the head and the neck, which really doesn't make that much of a difference when someone's shooting you in the foot and you die just the same amount. But yeah, if anybody's listening, fix the damage modifiers.
Well, if they did that, then
go ahead.
If they do that, then get rid of stopping power altogether. If you think about that, if there's going to be those multiplayers, then just aim high and you won't need stopping power.
Yeah, true. Do you want to say something there, XL? Cause
it's like if someone like managed to actually put in enough time to actually getting headshots consistently, it's like why should he be punished when a guy can just drop shot and mow your ankles down?